everyone, Scott with the Scottman. We're here to do a driving video today. We are heading north on I-65, just like I was in the previous video when I was back down in Alabama to the north of Birmingham. But today we're going to be doing a video here on I-65 going from I-840 up to I-24 in Nashville. So we're going to be filming in Tennessee today, and we have some wet weather going on right now. Thankfully it's not raining too heavy, although I think we're about to go into another heavy rainstorm because the visibility is about to go way down, and hopefully I'm not going to end up having to cancel this video because of the weather conditions. Because yeah, in southern Tennessee it was coming down pretty good in terms of the downpours, like to where I was having a hard time seeing it in front of me. So yeah, right here, like once we go north of I-840, we now basically get into the Nashville metropolitan area. I-840 is a nice little freeway which goes around Nashville, which you can take to go west toward Memphis or east toward Knoxville without having to go into downtown Nashville. So yeah, right now we're like in the southern suburbs. We'll pretty much be going through most of those in this video. We're going to be going by Franklin, Tennessee, which is one of the larger suburbs to the south of Nashville. So the good news is, yeah, even though it looks worse from my eyesight, but from the GoPro standpoint, it's actually looking better. So unless we were to start running into like monsoon downpours like I was seeing in far southern Tennessee, should be able to keep this going. Heck, if I look to the other side, looking the opposite direction, it looks darker than us in the north. Heck, my windshield wipers are just on a light intermittent right now. They're not on the full blast or anything, so it's like in my opinion, it looks pretty tolerable. But yeah, although I'm not stopping in Nashville on this trip, it's great to be back in the area though. Although I did come through here going down to Alabama just a week and a half or so ago. And one advantage of going through here at this time is that the traffic is a lot lighter. Alright, now it's starting to get a little heavier, but of course it's because we got heavier traffic right now, so people are driving in all lanes. So I'm gonna have to increase the wipers. I'm gonna try to get around some of these cars. Like, I don't think I can get in the HOV lane because it's like, although you guys are watching this video right now, they only count people physically in the vehicle. Or explain that to a police officer, they'd be like, no. Okay, that's a little bit better. And yeah, it looks like the visibility is going to be letting up a little bit too, so it's like, it was just a little pocket of a heavier rain shower. And we're going over the Harpeth River. Which, I could be wrong about this, but I think it flows into the Cumberland River, which is the main river which goes through the heart of Nashville. And yeah, we're starting to see exits for Franklin, because yeah, I-65 south of Nashville goes through the Franklin area, or another big suburb, Murfreesboro. That's more to the southeast of Nashville. That's closer over to I-24, which goes southeast of Nashville towards Chattanooga. better than driving in snow. Because that's the thing about driving or doing like a big road trip during the winter, is that you never know when you could drive through a snowstorm or worse, an ice storm. Thankfully, I'm not supposed to see any wintry precipitation between here and Michigan. So I'd rather take this than snow when it comes to a long drive. Because I started off my adventure today down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I'm going all the way up to Detroit, Michigan. So it's a huge day of driving for me. But thankfully, unlike my trip to Houston, Texas around this time last year, I can do this all in one day. Where when I come from Houston, I have to break it up into 2 days. Awesome, yeah, now it's really letting up. Got a lot of offices and business complexes out to the right there. At least that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. Got a big shopping area out to the left too, for the exit for Cool Springs Boulevard. Because I see a Sam's Club over there. So I'm sure there's a lot of retail. Oh yeah, I can see. I saw a Lazy Boy, and I think I saw like Bonefish Grill. So there's like a lot of retail, a lot of restaurants. So what would be cool about this video is, unless we run into a big downpour as we come into Nashville, we'll get a really cool view of downtown Nashville from I-65. And a little fun fact too, this is not the only driving video I have filmed in Nashville. I filmed another one where I think I started out on I-40 and then I ended up on I-24 briefly before getting onto I-65. But unlike that video, this video will entirely be on I-65. So yeah, for I'm seeing for the HOV lane, I'm thinking they only enforce that from like 7 to 9 a.m. on weekdays. So I think in theory I could drive on that if I needed to, but don't really need to. But it's nice that they have that, so that way during rush hour traffic, if people are carpooling, you got a nice carpool lane you can drive on where you can hopefully have less traffic. As a matter of fact, yeah, right now Michigan does not have any freeways with HOV lanes, although there is going to be one on I-75 in the Detroit area. It's not completed yet, but I think in a year or two's time, there's going to be an HOV lane in the northern suburbs of Detroit along I-75, which would be the first HOV lane for Michigan. Now it looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit more, but not enough to where we can't see anything. Yeah, I would love to get back to Nashville again to explore more of the area. Because it was late 2018 when you're following trucks in this type of weather, all it does is just you get more water splashed onto your car. And of course, it doesn't help when people are slowing down in the left lane, but I can understand it a little bit because this is a big curve. When I was looking at the weather for my drive back to Michigan, I think it's Tennessee and maybe even Kentucky too, where I'd see the rain, and then by the time I get to Ohio, it's supposed to clear up. But I might even do that in northern Kentucky. So I-65 as a whole, it's a freeway which runs north and south through the United States. It starts down in Mobile, Alabama, and it goes all the way to the north toward, kind of towards Chicago, but not quite to Chicago. It only goes up to Gary, Indiana, which is like southeast of Chicago. But it is a popular way for people coming from Alabama, or even like here in Nashville, to go all the way up to Chicago. Just like people coming up from like Mississippi and Memphis, they'll take I-55 up, although I think I-57 is a shortcut because I-55 curves over to the northwest to go to St. Louis first, before doubling back to the east toward Chicago. What is cool about the Nashville metropolitan area is that you got a lot of rolling hills, so it provides her some beautiful scenery. I'm gonna get over though because I got a lot of splatter coming from one of the cars. This isn't helping much either, but it's a little bit better. Because yeah, it's not raining that hard or anything, it's just the roads are just that wet. So you can tell it came down pretty good earlier. Center right lane, so I'm pretty much stuck here for a little bit longer. It's like, yeah, look at the splatters. They've been coming over into the other lanes. Like, that's when you know the roads are that wet, where it's spraying across the whole freeway. There we go. That's a lot better. I think we got a little bit further than a few more miles. We still got a little ways to go before we get into downtown. So yeah, I misunderestimated it a little bit, but not a big deal. Yeah, I think we're starting to get more into or I'd say the more immediate southern suburbs of Nashville. And I just realized I need to drink some water. Just a cloudy and rainy day here in the Nashville area. And it's a little cool out, but nothing crazy. My car thermometer is reading 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius, it's close to 6 degrees, so not too bad. Okay, and it's starting to let up a little bit. I even see some clearing way off to the north, so who knows, maybe when I get up to Kentucky, maybe it'll be sunny. That'd be really nice. HOV lane has ended. Downtown Nashville. It looks kind of small right now, but yeah, you can see it way off in the distance. So yeah, we're getting closer to downtown. And we're about to come up to another freeway. So the freeway we're approaching is I-440, which, like 840, it's another little loop around Nashville to go to either.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-65 north.
To either Memphis or Knoxville, although I-440 is a lot closer to Nashville. So that's another way you can go to if you want to go to Memphis or Knoxville.
Keep left to stay on I-65 north. Continue on I-65 north for 2 miles.
So we got like another couple miles, and then we'll be starting to see the downtown area a little bit. Because over the next couple minutes, we're going to start seeing some really good scenes of downtown Nashville. I don't think I filmed it, but I think I've been on 440 before too, to get to some of the places I wanted to check out in Nashville. Oh yeah, Ben, the rain's letting up just in time because now we can get somewhat an unobstructed view of the skyline. But it'll get even better momentarily. So we're about to approach Interstate 40, which Interstate 40 runs east and west through the state of Tennessee. If you go east on I-40, it'll take you out to Knoxville and eventually out to the Appalachian Mountains, near where Great Smoky Mountains National Park is located, like out in like Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, that area.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-65 north. Follow signs for I-40 west, Memphis.
So to continue on I-65, we'll need to be in the left 2 lanes here. I guess we are seeing a little bit of a obstruction.
Keep left to stay on I-65 north.
Thanks for interrupting me. So we are seeing a little bit of an obstruction thanks to some of these buildings, but we can see like the southern part of downtown Nashville from here.
Continue on I-40 west for 2 miles.
Alright, so here's where I-65 now runs concurrent with I-40 for about a couple miles. So right now we're going to the southwest and the west part of downtown Nashville. Yeah, with me filming this in the morning like this, yeah, the traffic is not all that bad. Because I ran a lot of heavy traffic coming into Nashville from the opposite direction when I was heading down to Alabama. And then you got some more direct exits for the downtown area, or at least the west part of downtown. Oh yeah, we just went under the overpass for Broadway, which Broadway is where you have all those honky tonks and bars where you have all the live music, which is one of the most popular attractions in all of Nashville. approaching the exit for I-40 West, which will continue on I-65 going north.
In half a mile, keep right to stay on I-65 North. Follow signs for I-24 West, Louisville.
I knew I was about to say something, so that's why I kind of paused for a little bit. So this exit here, if you go to the left, so the left 2 lanes, that'll take you west on I-40 toward Memphis to go toward Arkansas, or the right 2 lanes...
Keep right to stay on I-65 North.
To continue on I-65 going to the north. And if you want to go to I-24, yeah, continue on I-65 like we're doing right
Continue
now.
on I-65 North for 11 miles.
Oh no, I gotta stay over here, because that right lane is about to end, I believe. So we have like another mile or 2 left in this video. I just realized, yeah, I'll have to make sure because I didn't stop the clip earlier on, so I'll have to make sure I dig up the missing part. It's all editing stuff, so you won't notice a thing in the video. Yep, 1.25 miles to I-24. So I-65 will run a little bit. You know what? Because the concurrency is very short, we'll go up to the northern exit for I-24. So we'll film a little bit longer, by like another minute or 2. So yeah, we're approaching the exit for I-24 South, which goes to the eastern side of Nashville and then eventually down to Chattanooga. And there's also another, in case you missed the exit for I-40 East, you can use that as you have a second chance to get back over to I-40 if you want to go to Knoxville. And we're about to go over the Cumberland River, like after this curve here. Yep, and here's the Cumberland River. It's the main river which flows through Nashville. But to continue north on I-65 or to go west on I-24, continue to the left of the fork. So we'll keep the video going all the way till we get to the exit for I-24 West. Which, yeah, that'll be just by like another mile or 2. But if you drive south on I-65, you can get some cool views of the skyline of Nashville too. Maybe even a little bit better. And we are now entering the northern parts of Nashville and also like the northern suburbs. And the rain is finally wrapping up too. So it's nice that my car got a nice little bath going through southern Tennessee. I do need to get over to the right because this is going to branch off to I-24. So yeah, the left 2 lanes continue west on I-24 toward Clarksville, heading up to northwest Tennessee, where we got to continue north on I-65 because I'm going up toward Louisville. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to wrap up the video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video here on I-65 North, going from I-840 in the southern outskirts of the Nashville metropolitan area, all the way up to I-24 West, north of Nashville, Tennessee. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman895 here from Nashville, Tennessee, or just to the north of it.